Imla, Alhaina Yahawah, Bashim Yahweh Shai, Hamashiach, Wa Malaki, Bashim, Harawat, Kakodash, Barakathum, the water Bible, Bawa, Kwam Yasharala. Double honor to the apostles, elders, and bishops of Great Millstone who teach us daily, to the men out there teaching the likewise doctrine and City Shalom. Today we're going to get into a video about this Edomite is basically coming forth rather, to tell people that voting is an illusion, which we've been trying to tell y'all for years and years and years and years and years. But y'all still keep taking off work, going down there, checking your little box, getting your little sticker all on Facebook, all proud and shit. We told y'all voting is an illusion. Why? Because the elder broke it down years ago, and it makes sense still to this day. And he explained it as this: left wing, right wing, attached to the same wicked ass eagle. These people work for the same people. That's why it doesn't matter what box you check, you're gonna get the same outcome. And a lot of people think that just if they check the right box, it's gonna make the Bible and prophecy out to be a lie. No, it's not gonna happen. It doesn't matter what box you check. America's about to be destroyed regardless. But you know our people, I know our people, they stiff-necked, so they don't believe us. So we're gonna let Esau tell you himself. Let's get it. All right, Copyright Disclaimer Act 1976. Copyright disclaimer: under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news, reporting, searching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing nonprofit, educational, or personal use. What is that? Tips the balance in favor of fair use. See how they make it so small you can barely read it? Because they don't want you to read it. See, Esau need to stop with his little bullshit. That's all right, though. The Lord gonna stop him. Let's get this video.
Because we understand now that both the Republican and the Democratic Party in our country are basically run by the same people. The same money finances both sides. We now know, of course, through the work of many historians who have spent their life working on research to show us that both sides of world complex have always been financed by the same people. And as I've said before, there seems to be a method to the madness going on in the world. We know, of course, that we cannot depend on our leaders. Our leaders are misleaders. There is a science that they're following. They have their own agenda, and it doesn't include you.
See how they turn wickedness into a science? See how they turn lying into a science? Matter of fact, you joined the CIA, you got to take a class on lying, because they turned it into a science. And it's all fabricated to give you the illusion that you have a voice, that you have a choice. No, you don't. Let's go.
Conflicts require money and corporation. World conflicts require world banks, International Monetary Fund. Professional groups all have fraternal orders. Doctors, attorneys, etc. have their own specific fraternal orders. In the banking world, it is the same way. They have a fraternal order. In politics, there is a fraternal order. However, we're not supposed to know anything about that because that's not our business. That fraternal order in politics and banking has been known for many years by those in the inside. It has been referred to by different names, different times, in different countries. The best overall name that we can give to this fraternal order, which is running our country, politics, monetary, is Freemasonry.
See? Come out of this. Y'all heard that? Freemasons. That's who running this bitch. And Freemasons, they all across the board, all the way from politicians, the judges, to lawyers, the cops, the politicians, to preachers. Now, what is Freemason? It's a wicked ass organization. These are Satanists. Think about it. These people, what's the high, and their wickedness evolves around numerology. That's why they so crazy about the 3s and the 13s and the 6s. Matter of fact, what's the highest degree of Mason you can go to? You can get 33rd degree. And if they're not taking part in the Freemasons, the Greek fraternities and sororities are the same way. So in a way, you are worshiping Satan. You just wasn't told you were, because they don't want you to know. Just like cheese and rice, the same thing. Because what does cheese and rice represent? Do as thou wilt. Just have my money on Sunday. So y'all don't know the sorcery and the enchantments Esau has put on y'all. Got y'all thinking y'all doing something totally innocent. No, that's how he gets you. He ain't gonna tell you what you're really doing, because if he was to tell you what you was really doing, you wouldn't do it. It's like Christmas, Easter. You worshiping false gods and idols, what you gonna be destroyed for? Now, why Esau didn't tell you was worshiping false idols and gods? Because he wants you to be destroyed, especially if you're an Israelite. Now, back to the voting thing. We told y'all to stop voting because it doesn't count. You don't know. Nobody's in the room when they're so-called counting these ballots. So they could tell you anything. But then if you challenge it, how can they prove it? They can't. That's why they always coming with information that they cannot prove, because they banking on you to take their word at face value, because you always have. You never question anything. See, Americans don't question lies. They question truth. That's how you know Esau got y'all fucked up. Now let's get some scriptures real quick. Let's start with Job chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given to the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof, not where and who is he? That's why all these wicked systems are in place, to mislead you. You thinking America is great. No, America is the most wickedest country on the planet. But they got y'all wrapped up in these enchantments, thinking y'all doing something totally innocent. No, you're not. You're in the eyes of the Lord, you're gonna be judged for it. So let's grab these scriptures real quick. Let's go to the book of Isaiah. Because this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 28, verse 15. Because ye have said, we have made a covenant with death, and with hell are we at agreement. When the overflowing scourge shall pass through, it shall not come unto us. For we have made lies our refuge, and under falsehood have we hid ourselves. See, Esau, he gonna lob you the lies to hold on to, and you gonna hold on to them until you be destroyed. Now, all this truth coming out, there is not going to be an excuse in the day of your judgment, because you voluntarily denied the truth. Now let's see if I can find this script about voting. Let's see. Oh, this is Deuteronomy chapter 17, verse 15. Thou shalt in any wise set king over thee, whom the Lord thy power shall choose. From one among thy brethren thou shalt set king over thee. Well, we're not supposed to vote for our enemies to be over us. Now you got a lot of Eves that's breaking up with their husbands and their boyfriends because they won't vote Kamala. Eve, you so fucked up. I mean, I see why 2/3 of Israel is gonna be destroyed, and women outnumber men 7-1. I see why. Now let's go to breaking up happy homes, sabotaging relationships, sabotaging marriages, because this man won't vote for who you want him to vote for. And none of your votes gonna be counted. Presidents are selected, not elected. You think they're gonna leave something this big, something this influential up to chance? No. Esau is cold and calculated. He's not gonna leave something like this up to chance. Let's go to Isaiah chapter 31. Verse 1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses and trust in chariots because they are many, and in horsemen because they are very strong, but they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seeketh the Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Yeah, they go with what the majority think, what the majority says. Bandwagon ass people. Now, guess what? All y'all gonna be destroyed together because y'all trust in your enemies. And what does it say in Sirach chapter 12, verse 10? Never trust thine enemy, for like his iron rusted sword is his wickedness. And that not only means trust him, you don't trust nothing he says. You don't trust nothing they do. And that's how you take all power from your enemy. Because if you believe a lie, you empower them over you. But if you refuse to believe them, they are powerless. They have no power over you. They just come in and tell any kind of lie and you're going to run with it. Yeah, they control you. And this is part of Esau's judgment that's coming. This is Isaiah chapter 14, verse 21. Prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land nor fill the face of the world with cities. That's going to be Esau's punishment for doing all this wickedness. Hold on, let me plug this computer up. All right, we good. Now let's go to Isaiah chapter 29, verse 15. This describes Esau, Edom. Woe unto them that seek deep to hide their accounts from the Lord, and their works are in the dark, and they say, who seeth us and who knoweth us? The Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai sees you. The angels see you. Let's go to the book of Habakkuk. Chapter 2, verse 4. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him. This man lies about everything, but the just shall live by his faith. This man got y'all wrapped up in all kind of enchantments, thinking your vote count, thinking you got a voice, thinking you got freedom of speech, thinking you got all these freedoms. No, their constitution ain't shit but a piece of paper that they walk over daily. And they still trying to figure out how to get around your constitutional rights and the Bible. Why you think they're trying to set this civil war off so bad? Because they know that's a surefire way to overstep the Constitution. Now let's go to Psalms. And not only are they going to take the rights that you thought you had, but these bastards going to say it's your fault. That's why they're trying to start a civil war. It's your fault we had to lock you down. Psalm chapter 64, verse 8, so they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. That's why you got Edomites ratting out Edomites right now, because they are so afraid that their kingdom is going to be destroyed. Guess what? It's going to be destroyed regardless of what you do. It don't matter who you rat out. The Lord's will be done. Go to Psalms 83. We start at verse 2. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They lift up their head, that means they're looking down at you, playing you for weak. Verse 3, they have taken crafty counsel against thy people and have consulted against thy hidden ones. And all the enemies of Israel are in on this. Who are the enemies? Let's go to verse 4. They have said, come on, let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more remembrance. That's why you're niggas now, you're Black Americans, you're colors, you're African Americans. They're going to call you everything but what you truly are. Verse 5, for they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. That's why all nations are represented at these world summits, these G7 summits and all this shit, except for who? So-called Blacks, Native Americans, Hispanics, and Latinos, because they know who we are. And from here on down, it lists our enemies. Verse 6, the tabernacles of Edom, number 1 on the list. And the Ishmaelites, Arabs of Moab, Chinese, and the Hagarenes. I think those are Hamites. Verse 7, Gabal, don't know who that is, and Ammon, Japanese, and Amalek, small hats, the Philistines, and with the inhabitants of Tyre, I think those are Hamites as well. Now let's go to Psalms 73. Psalm 73, verse 9. They set their mouth against the heavens and their tongue walking through the earth. When it says their tongue walk through the earth, it's talking about their lies. They got everybody believing something that's false. They got you believing that your vote counts. They got you believing that everybody on the planet, all these other countries are terrorists except America. How? Through the mainstream lying-ass media. Everybody in the world is a terrorist except for the terrorists. Yeah, they call everybody terrorists, but who's doing the actual terrorizing? Small hats and these Americans. Psalm chapter 58, verse 3. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. Self-explanatory. Born liars. That's why it says in Sirach chapter 12, verse 10, and never trust thine enemy. Psalm chapter 62, verse 4. They only consult to cast him down from his excellency. They delight in lies. They bless with their mouth, but they curse inwardly. Salah. They'll tell you one thing, and it'd be the furthest from the truth. And these people they don't lose no sleep lying to you. So Yeah, the wicked are estranged from the womb. It's like breathing. Get this one right here. Psalm chapter 10, verse 2, the wicked in his pride doth persecute the poor. Let them be taken in the devices they have imagined. Meaning everything all these little wicked schemes and shit gonna backfire on them. Let's go to the Apocrypha. We're going to the book of Sirach. Chapter 14. Chapter 14, verse 7. And if he doeth good, he do it unwillingly. And at the last, he will declare his wickedness every time. Did he not declare his wickedness at the last with the jab? Yeah. 9/11? Yeah. Saddam Hussein, Bin Laden? Yeah. All these were lies. 9/11, lies. Sirach chapter 10, verse 8, because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches gotten by deceit, the kingdom shall be translated from one people to another. That's why the Lord finna destroy this place. Esau, he had served half his purpose. His purpose was to punish us. Three things he was created to do. Number one, punish us because we were disobedient and hard-headed, stiff-necked people, stubborn, like we still are to this day. Look how long the truth been going out, but you still got people denying the truth, still calling on cheese and rice in 2024. Punish us because we went off. That's number one. Number two, destroy his own kingdom. And three, rebuild ours for free. That's the only three reasons you were created, Esau. Now let's go to chapter 13, still in Sirach. Verse 23, when a rich man speaketh, every man holdeth his tongue, and look what he saith, they extol it to the clouds. But if the poor man speak, they say, what fellow is this? And if he stumble, they will help to overthrow him. That's why they ain't trying to hear the prophets who've been telling y'all this for years. But all it takes is a man is somebody with some money to stand behind the podium to say it, and you're gonna believe every word of it. You ain't gonna question nothing. You ain't gonna question not one lie that come out of these people's mouths. Yeah, Esau got y'all messed up because he got y'all in the habit of questioning truth and accepting lies wholeheartedly. So Rock chapter 12. Sirach chapter 12, verse 3. There can no evil come to him that is always occupied in evil, nor to him that giveth no alms. That's all Esau is involved in. This man done weaponized peoples. He done weaponized these people's pages in Lebanon and injured almost, 2,700 people? Deleted 8? Yeah. This man weaponizes everything, even beepers. Sad. Okay, now we already got Sirach chapter 12 and 10. Never trust thine enemy, for like his iron rusted, so is his wickedness. But let's go to Deuteronomy. Chapter 33. Verse 29, happy art thou, O Israel, who is like unto thee, O people saved by the Lord, the shield of thy help, and who is the sword of thine excellency. And thine enemy shall be found to be liars unto thee, and thou shalt tread upon their high places. This is what their prophets have been doing, from the apostles, the elders, the bishops, and the brothers on down, exposing these lying ass Edomites. Yeah, they have been found to be liars in so many levels, in so many ways. And we're treading on their high places, meaning we are exposing their lies they didn't have set up in position for years and years and years and years and years. All of it, we destroying it all. Deuteronomy chapter 32. Verse 28, for they are a nation void of counsel, neither is there any understanding in them. Now, this is easily applicable to Esau, because when it says there's no understanding in them, it means that they don't know the judgment that their actions are going to bring. They think because they haven't been punished yet, they're not going to be punished. So that right there turns them out and makes them prideful to do with more wickedness, because they be like, hey, we ain't got punished yet. Just like in Psalm chapter 14, verse 1, the fool has said in his heart, there is no Yahweh. Roughly paraphrasing the scripture. They think they scot-free. But it also says in another scripture that the Lord reserveth the wicked to the day of judgment, roughly paraphrasing. So yeah, they ain't got away with shit. Go to the book of James 1 and 8. A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. That right there disqualifies Esau from being fit to rule, because he's emotional. He goes everywhere his emotions take him. Those are not the traits of a leader. Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 5. Thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, cursed be the man that trusteth in man. Y'all trusting these lying ass politicians and pastors, and making flesh his arm, and whose heart departed from the Lord. Y'all so dependent and trusting of Esau's lies. Y'all gonna have to find out the hard way that this man is the wicked of the Bible. You're gonna also find out who the real Lord is, and it's not cheese and rice. It's not that white boy. Y'all gonna figure it out when he pull up, though. Jeremiah chapter 13, verse 23. Can the Ethiopian change his skin, or the leopard his spots? Then may ye also do good that are accustomed to do evil. We know that's not possible. We know Ethiopians cannot change their skin or leopards their spots. Therefore, the Lord is telling you, the wicked cannot do good. Stop expecting them to do the right thing by you. You see how they constantly trying to set up a civil war so they could take all the rights you thought you had. Proverbs chapter 24, verse 19. Fret not thyself because of evil men, neither be thou envious at the wicked. Verse 20, for there shall be no reward to the evil man. The candle of the wicked shall be put out. Now let's go to chapter 21. Verse 10, the soul of the wicked desire evil. His neighbors find no favor in his eyes. That's why you got all these nations backing away from America and Israel, even allies. That they see what this man is really all about. You cannot trust him. This man will not sleep until he figure out a way to fuck you over. Then he gonna get plenty rest. Let's go to the book of Revelation. Revelation chapter 12, verse 9. And the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil. Now, what does devil mean? Deceiver. That's all devil means. Now, who deceives constantly? Esau. And Satan, which deceiveth the whole world. Now, who's Satan's equivalent on the earth? Esau, because they are the children of the wicked. Yeah, he deceived the whole world. He gave you cheese and rice. He made you thought you had rights and all this shit. No, it's all deception. He was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him. So all these wicked men, all these elites, these 13 families, all these motherfuckers, you small hats, you Edomites, all y'all going into captivity for 1,000 years. Then you're gonna be cast out the earth. The Lord is gonna round y'all up and exterminate y'all. Small hats and Edomites. Now let's go to Revelation chapter 2, verse 2. I know thy works and thy labor and thy patience. This is the red letter, so this is Lord Yahushua speaking. And how thou canst not bear them which are evil. No, we can't, Lord. We can't bear them. And thou hast tried them which say they are apostles and are not, and hast found them liars. So let me ask y'all this. After all Esau's lies being exposed, how many of y'all still gonna trust him? I know a lot of you Christians raising y'all hands because y'all trust him now, despite all the truth and all the proof that has come out about these people. Ephesians chapter 6, verse 12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities and powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. This is spiritual wickedness in high places, giving you the delusion that you have a voice, giving you the illusion that you have rights, giving you the illusion that you could do this, you could do that. Yeah, that's the spiritual wickedness in high places. That's why the Lord sent the prophets to break these strongholds on your mind and let you know what's really going on, what they always have been doing and what they're planning to do. That's why the Lord sent forth the prophets. But y'all ain't gonna take heed. Y'all gonna be destroyed again. Second Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. We tell y'all what this devil gonna do before he even do it. Because the Bible tells us what he gonna do before he do it. But y'all don't believe us. Therefore, you don't believe the Bible. Be destroyed then. Job chapter 20, verse 5. That the triumphant of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite is but for a moment. And that joy is coming to an end because since 1948, they've been getting over. But the Lord is shutting this thing down. And we are so happy because we're tired of these lying ass people. Job chapter 13, verse 4, but ye are forgers of lies, ye are all physicians of no value. Especially the people high in rank in society. All of them juiced in to some type of fraternity or sorority or cult. So no, you ain't gonna never get no justice in America, not as long as the wicked are in rulership. And all these fraternities, sororities, and Masons, they represent Satanism. Got you worshiping all these false gods. And all you Greeks, fraternities and sororities, y'all did it back in Greece in your back in your past lives. That's why you come back worshiping Greek gods. You think you Greek. No, you're Israelites following the customs of the Greeks. And you're back here today in the reincarnation doing it again. All them little secret ceremonies you had to do to cross over. Yeah, those are satanic ceremonies and rituals. Oh, but I'm sure some of y'all know that. Ecclesiastes chapter 8, verse 11, because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily. Therefore, the hearts of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil. Like I said, these people think they done got away with murder because they haven't been judged yet. No, the Lord saving y'all, saving all y'all for the great barbecue. Yeah, he reserving y'all. It's gonna be another Waco, like in Texas, but it's gonna be a bigger Waco. You know what Waco stand for? What a cookout. Now let's get this one. Book of Sirach, chapter 12, verse 17. If adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first. And though he pretend to help thee, yet shall he undermine thee every time. This two-party system, that goes all the way back to Rome, to the plebeians and the patricians. Had them under the illusion that they had free speech and a voice. No, they're playing the same game with them. That's where they get it from. That's why this is Rome all over again. This is all our captivities all over again, rolled into one. This is Greece. This is Rome. This is Egypt and Persia. And Babylon. Now let's get this one. This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 7, verse 26. Mischief shall come upon mischief. They're always trying to figure out how to get over. And rumor shall be upon rumor, and they shall seek a vision of the prophet, but the law shall perish from the priest and the counsel from the ancients. When it really hits home, when you really feel it, like, man, these people been playing us. Where can we get some answers from? By that time, Amos 8 and 11 gonna be kicked in, the famine of the word. The Lord gonna remove his prophets from the streets. Then you're gonna be on your own. And that's when judgment gonna really go out on a massive scale, and it's going to be beyond obvious that the Lord is he didn't release his death angels. Let's go to the book of Luke. Chapter 8, verse 17, red letter, Lord Yahushua speaking. For nothing is secret that shall not be made manifest, nor anything hid that shall not be known and come abroad. The Lord is exposing all these Edomites' ways, all these satanic rituals, all these homosexuals, all these lesbians, all these pedophiles, all these bestiality people, all these alphabet people in general. And he's exposing Hollywood, putting them on blast. Now, Puff just went to jail. You know he ain't built for jail, so he finna start snitching. So a lot of you celebrities, y'all about to be exposed. Look at what he did when he got accused of having that gun in the club when he was dating J-Lo. He paid Shine $1 million to take the charge. So now he ain't going to jail. He gonna snitch his way up out of this, even if that's possible. And then even if he does snitch, they still might get rid of his ass. Now you understand when this book says never trust thine enemy. Because when Esau gets through using you up, he gonna get you out the way. He used Puff to destroy his own people. Oh yeah, and for the record, Diddy means nipples. The elder brought that out this morning. So yeah, nipples destroyed his own people. Now let's go. Let's go to 2nd Ezra. Chapter 11. Oh, that ain't what I was looking for. It's likely. Let's go to 6. 2nd Ezra chapter 6, verse 9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Right after he destroys his own kingdom like a dumbass. He about to prove that he's a base man, simple ass, emotional, effeminate, weak. He's finna prove all this by destroying his own kingdom. Who does that? Just because him and his feelings. Oh, yes, he is. Don't nobody care. Go to the book of Micah. Chapter 2, verse 1. Woe to him that devises iniquity and work evil upon their beds when the morning is light. They practice it because it is in the power of their hand. Told you, these people pay people to think of ways to do wickedness and get away with it. Giving you the illusion that you have a voice, you have a choice. You can pick between the left or the right, attached to the same wicked ass bird. Yeah, that's iniquity. Psalm chapter 58, verse 3. The wicked are estranged from the womb. As soon as they be born, they go astray speaking lies. It's natural. It's like breathing to them. That's why it don't bother them to lie. But let an Israelite lie. Israelite lie, it's gonna tear his ass up, feeling guilt. Those are the laws coming out. That's why we don't lie, because we don't want that guilt, self-consciousness, regret of lying. Esau don't feel none of that shit, because he's created to be the wicked, and part of wickedness is lying, deception. 2 Peter chapter 2, verse 9. The Lord knoweth how to deliver the godly out of temptations, and to reserve the unjust unto the day of judgment to be punished. That's the scripture I was paraphrasing earlier. Y'all ain't got away with shit. If anything, all you doing is earning your judgment. That's why we kick back and let you do just that. Earn your judgment. We warning our people, waking up your elect, but at the same time, do you, baby, keep on earning your judgment. We can get one more and close. Point's been made. That's why we ain't tripping on Esau, because the Lord told us what Esau was going to do, what he was going to say. So yeah, keep on earning your judgment, bro. Keep doing all the wickedness you want to do. Keep on earning your judgment. We can close on this one, Daniel chapter 7, verse 18. But the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever, even forever and ever. So this is going to be the last time Esau going to be able to do any of this bullshit he doing today. Call all you mlala, hi now Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, Hamashiach, wa Malakia by Hashem, Harawat, Wakakorash, Barakatham, the water Bible Bawa, Kwam Yasharal. Shalom.